So there's been so many names and moments thrown around, and for the average fan, I'm like, I want to like learn all this stuff and go see. So maybe at some point before we wrap up, maybe like for the average fan, like top 3 players to go check out, top couple moments from historical World Cups.
I,
Like, what's the cliff notes for the average fan that they need to go research tonight?
Jake, I don't just like that question. I love it. I love that question.
It's selfish. It's all for me too. I want to go learn this stuff.
Foss, do you want to lead off with this? Who are go top 3 players first? Who are your top 3 players to keep an eye on?
Are we talking for the US or are we talking at the World Cup? Jake, what do you need?
I think at the World Cup.
I mean, at the World Cup, I think I don't want to say. Look, Messi's the guy, right? I think what Messi does at this World Cup is really important because I think everyone's kind of wondering, look, he doesn't need it. He's already accomplished football. He's completed football. But I think everyone's kind of curious about Messi because we've seen him play in the MLS since he won at Argentina in Qatar in 2022. And I think everyone's kind of wondering, like, if he still got it. Because you watch him at Inter Miami and you think he still looks pretty good. And you look at Argentina's roster and you're like, they're still really good. And
Daniel loves that.
I love this shake.
If Messi shows up, they come on back-to-back World Cup. So look,
that would be crazy.
I think. Look, Messi is for my money the biggest player at the World Cup. Ronaldo's also going to the World Cup, but I'm not going to give him the courtesy of making podium because I'm a little anti-Ronaldo. Now, I think the other guy that you probably don't know, you also probably already know who Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi are.
Yeah,
you gotta read up on this kid Lamine Yamal because he is the next Messi and Ronaldo. He plays for Spain. He plays out wide for Spain. He has a bit of an injury problem. He wasn't actually in the squad for Spain against Iraq this weekend, but he is going to be the most important player for Spain. And I think if Lamine Yamal is Lamine Yamal, if he is as good as he was at the Euros a couple of years ago, then Spain will win the World Cup. He is that important and he is that good. If he's at his best, there is no answer for him. He is amazing. He's ridiculous. I think if we're talking the U.S., the most important players, I think, are Christian Pulisic, they are Chris Richards, and they are Tyler Adams. And I think all of those guys are they're responsible for different things. But if Chris Richards is healthy, then I think that stabilizes a lot of questions in the back line. If Tyler Adams has a good World Cup and kind of leads it, because Tyler Adams he's an excellent midfielder, but he brings a level of, he's almost like the Ray Lewis of this squad, right? He is the guy that is going to mess somebody. If somebody on the other team steps out of line, he is going to be that enforcer, right? And I think if Ream wasn't wearing the armband, it would be on Adam's arm. And then Pulisic, he's our best player. He's the guy that has made big moments for us in the past. And I think if he rises to the occasion, then he's going to score some goals. DDB, fill in whatever I missed.
Well, Foss, just sum up your. I don't think you gave a third player in the World Cup. You said Messi, Lamine Yamal. Who was your third guy? Just before I.
Well, so I threw in Ronaldo, but I'm Jake. Correct me if I'm wrong. Jake, have you heard of Messi and Ronaldo before? Are those guys on your radar?
I've heard of 5 players before. Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
Ronaldo.
Okay, yeah. This would be great.
Mbappe. Tim Howard, who it must be 50 by now, and it's either Henry or Harry Kane from England. I know those. That's what you're working with.
I love this. I love it. We're establishing the base here.
Yeah, so that's the base. If somebody can work 5 players, they're like, okay, I'll turn on the World Cup. I'll have a few beers. I'll go to the bar to watch it, and they're gonna have a good time.
That's brilliant. That's so
great. My gosh, I love it. Okay, so Jake. Go ahead. Sorry, Foss. Finish.
No. I'm all done.
I was gonna say, so Jake, that's a solid starting list. We will add to that as the tournament progresses.
That's right.
Progresses. I will say for me, I think Foss hit 3 really key ones. I'm gonna point out 3 guys to watch that I think are a little bit less obvious. These are guys who I think could be real game changers that they haven't quite reached elite, top 5 player in the tournament status, but I think that they still could be the difference between their team advancing, their team getting knocked out, their team playing well, their team not playing well. The first guy I'm going to name played yesterday, Musiala for Germany, number 10. This guy, I remember watching him in the 2022 World Cup, and I'm actually sitting at the game. I'm watching Germany play, and this kid subs in, Musiala at the time. His first play beats 2 defenders, gets a shot off. And I turn to someone next to me, I go, who is that guy? And they're like, keep your eye on him. He's a baller. So I remember watching him 4 years ago, and I think he's playing center attacking mid for Germany. He's not as young as he used, he's a bit older now, a bit more mature. He's quick, he's crafty. He had the assist to the assist yesterday in the US men's national team game, or US men's national team loss. He had the cheeky one-touch through ball, which went to words, came back for Sané to finish. But that's my number one guy, Musiala. My second guy to watch is Jeremy Doku. So Doku, for people who don't know, he's a winger that plays for Manchester City. He's on the Belgian national team. Very young player. He finished off. Sorry, I should back up here. Jake, Manchester City is like the Kansas City Chiefs or
Thank you.
The Patriots in the world of soccer. He plays for them.
I already hate them, but go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, as you should. And Doku is kind of a new and upcoming player for them. Finished off the season really strong. He's quick. He's electric. Like this guy. My brother was telling me this yesterday. When he's just like standing still, it looks like his muscles are still twitching. That's that's how quick this guy is.
Wow.
So he's quick. He's the type of guy that could get the ball on the left side of the field, beat 2 guys with pure pace, bang it in upper 90. He's electric. He's electric. He's playing for Belgium. Belgium's not a favorite, but they're a dark horse, and I think Doku is a huge reason why they could break out. And then my third guy, who you mentioned, Jake, Harry Kane, the seasoned veteran. All of England's hopes are riding on whether or not Harry Kane plays well. He missed the penalty in the 2022 World Cup against France to send them home. And he said in an interview that he still has nightmares about that penalty. He still has nightmares about that penalty.
I mean, how could you not?
Yeah, and he's getting up there in age. This is probably his last World Cup where he's going to be at peak form. And for a country that's desperate for a World Cup win, and Harry Kane is the only guy that can bring it to them. So those are my 3 guys to watch: Musiala, Doku, Harry Kane.
I like this. And the reason I know Harry Kane was because back in 2022, the only thing I was doing during the World Cup was also sports betting on it. And Harry Kane was usually good for a goal bet or some sort of thing. So that's how I know that name.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.